and you no need to run for the police, man.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, we just dusted they on a fake line. That's how we move, gang. Like that, they panicking, screaming. Oh, police, police! Drive the car, man. What are you talking about? Police, police, drive the car.
Come here, dog! In the alley, in the alley! I'm gonna catch you! Let me see your head! Let me see your head! Keep going, keep going, keep going! Keep running out of gas! Come here, dog! Don't move. Don't move. Don't move right now. Don't fucking move. Let me see your hand. Let me see your fucking hand. Don't move. Hey, over here!
My arms around my back. I can't breathe.
Lying, talking about some incriminating themselves on interviews. Look, for we is killing the ops for. I don't, but we is killing their ass for. So tell them we is killing them for. That's what we doing to the ops for. When they die, look at us. Yes.
Yo, face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Now, y'all know usually we speak on VonOff1700, mainly when it comes to people who swear that you can't get in any trouble for anything you do on social media pertaining to a crime. As y'all seen in the intro, he stated on No Jumper during his interview that it don't matter what you say or do in your interviews, you can't be convicted in the court of law for it because they have to prove it. Now, despite what he's saying, time after time, we've seen countless rappers getting indicted solely off music lyrics, interviews, and other social media incrimination, whereas it may not be used to get a straight conviction, but it definitely will be used to prove a point in the case where it can be very detrimental to you, whether it's lyrics, live videos, pictures, and so forth. Ask how many OGs was caught in a conspiracy case, all because they were either taking a picture with somebody or was seen in a video with them. So it is possible, but a lot of these guys think just because they're getting away with what they're doing now, that they wouldn't be held accountable ever. However, one thing about them RICO charges and them Fed cases, they're very patient. They're gonna give you enough rope to hang yourself, and when you least expect it, that's when they strike. Now, I don't wish jail or death on no man, but according to VonOff1700 himself, him and his guys have been doing damage to the ops, and he makes sure to let the world know in his music. It's even alleged that he's been caught on surveillance, taking the life of one of his ops at the gas station. However, it's never been 100% confirmed, nor have we ever seen him charged. So we're going to get into this video where Trap LaRose breaks down that very same gas station incident in precise detail, where some say he may have done it or he may have not. But on the flip side of it, he's mentioned it in his music, so whether he did it or not, it'll be crazy if he was ever to get convicted for a body he didn't commit, for rapping about a body that had nothing to do with him, right? Let's get into it, man. But before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype and like the video so we can get into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. It sound like police music.
On July the 26th, 2023, Anton Benoit entered the Shell gas station on the corner of East 86th Street and South State Street in Chatham. At around 4:10 p.m, he approached Pump 1 to fill up his car, when suddenly a black Dodge Durango pulled up in front of Anton, with the driver and rear passenger exiting the vehicle and spraying their weapons in his direction. Both shooters were masked, with the driver shooting a pistol and the rear passenger shooting what appeared to be a mini Draco. To make matters worse, they would use their SUV to run over Anton as they exited the gas station. Anton Benoit was unsurprisingly later pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, when listening to the police scanner audio, it was reported that around 21 rounds were fired at Anton.
633 units in 6 and Citywide. We're getting multiple shots. Spotter 8653 South State, 8653 South State. We're getting 21 rounds, high capacity on the street. Nothing further. Zone 8, District 6 clear. 3-4. Can you start rolling on that shot spotter, please? We're getting tickets, person shots. Stand by on that.
622, Bonafide. We're at the Shell gas station. 613, we got rifle rounds over here.
462 boy, so it's a gray Dodge Challenger. At first they run him over at pump 1, they drag him over, and then they shoot at him and flee east on 87.
I don't have a DOB yet, so he looks roughly about 25 years of age. Extremely critical at this time.
Which can even...
That's crazy. Now, you know what's crazy? There's a conversation right now, a big discussion that everybody's talking about, and is the YN from back in the days wilder than the YNs from now? And it's crazy because that's a good match. That's a good comparison. There was some brutal guys from back in the days. However, these new guys, these new YNs, they're a little different. The guns got a little bigger. They got switches now. They got money now, right? There's a little more means to certain things to where back in the days, they didn't have it. So now as they got means to different things, that make the crimes a little more serious, a little more dangerous, and they got access to these things. Crazy.
Be seen in the massive amounts of evidence markers that were left at the scene. This attack was caught on camera from several angles and shared extensively on Reddit's Chicago drill community Chiracology.
Chicago police have released new surveillance video of these three suspects. Watch that car there that's moving. This is a July homicide in the Chatham neighborhood. This happened near 86th and State on July 26th. So you see the three people there. They get out of that Dodge Durango, that all-black car. They shoot the victim, a 31-year-old man by the name of Anton. He was just standing in the parking lot of the Shell station, and then after they shot him, they ran over him with the car. This, as they were trying to get away from the scene, that victim sadly died from his injuries.
Well, Liz and Karen, the victim is 31-year-old Anton Benoit. He is from Chatham. He grew up in a very close family. He is one of 7 children. Family members say they hope that the surveillance video released today by police will help catch Benoit's killers. A small memorial left by Anton Benoit's family remains on the sidewalk outside the Shell gas station where the 31-year-old was killed a few days ago. Surveillance video from several different angles captures Benoit's brazen killers getting out of their black Dodge Durango and opening fire.
I know somebody know who somebody is, and I mean, if we knew something, we'll say something, and we love everybody, so just try to help my brother.
Benoit's relatives, who did not want their faces shown, are asking for the public's help in finding the men who killed Anton at the Shell on the corner of 86th and South State. He apparently was pulled up at pump number 1 when the men opened fire around 4:10 on a Wednesday afternoon.
He loved helping people, he loved laughing, he loved smiling.
Family members say Benoit was excited to begin a new job at FedEx after spending a few years in and out of prison.
Yo, ain't that crazy? Like I said the other day in the other video, right? It's like these guys, as soon as they get out of the trap, right? As soon as they get out or they try to make it out some way, somehow, it's like they just get caught and pulled back in, whether it's death or jail. Remember the story of Boris Trail? When he was just about to leave Chicago, he literally had the bus ticket in his pocket at the time of his death. Literally, when they caught him, when they shot him, he had his bus ticket in his pocket because he was supposed to leave either hours later or the next day, something like that. How many stories have we heard where these guys were either about to leave Chicago, about to get another job, they was about to get out the streets, and next thing you know, they unalive. Crazy.
He looked forward to building his own family. He looked forward to changing his life around. He was changing his life around. He was doing a really good job.
A viewing will be held for Anton Benoit tomorrow, followed by a funeral on Wednesday. Police say if you recognize the shooters in that surveillance video or have any information about the crime, to please contact Area 2 detectives.
Family members.
Now, let me tell y'all, right? One thing I got to know about the system, and this is not me trying to encourage any violence or anything, but if y'all understood how easy it is to get away with these bodies, it'll really blow your mind. This is why the cops always looking for tips. They always looking for this and that. It's very rare that they solve a crime due to good police work. Majority of the times when these crimes get solved, it's usually because somebody tipped them off. But when it comes to good police work, no. Right? Unless they got DNA evidence, unless they got your face out, or unless they got surveillance or something like that, then that's different. But majority of the times, if you know what you're doing, it's really more easier than people think, which is very, very crazy.
Benoit claimed that he loved helping people and that he was looking to begin a new job and change his life after being in and out of jail recently. Now, an attack this brutal and seemingly targeted surely would not have been random, and clearly the shooters wanted Anton dead. Later, it was claimed on Chiracology that Anton Benoit was in fact affiliated with a gang set called Bashtown.
Now you see, right? Unalived in 2023 at a gas station, this is the guy VonOff1700 Tours gang brags about having unalived. Now keep in mind, these guys love to say it's the bloggers, snitching, it's this one or that one. But a lot of the times, or majority of the times, the information that we get or the social media get comes from these guys, whether it's music lyrics, videos, and so forth.
And went by the name Ant. Now, VonOff1700 was not initially being tied to this murder, maybe due to the fact that it occurred in a completely different side of the city, around 30 minutes drive from Von's hood. But in 2024, fans began to notice some clues that Von had been posting around.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Now, how many times have we seen this where we see crime footage, and then whether we know who it is or not, y'all know social media being social media, they start looking for their own clues. And this is what they came up with so far. Now, I'm not going to say he did or he did. What I am going to say is if it quacked like a duck, that motherfucker duck, sure.
Possibly on purpose. The first sign was on Von's social media, where he posted a picture wearing an identical fit to one of the shooters that was seen in the surveillance footage of the murder of Ant. Von could be seen wearing what appeared to be the very same shiesty mask, black hoodie, and torn jeans. But what's worse is the shooter also appeared to be wearing glasses, just like Von, which arguably is pretty unusual in Chicago. But he didn't stop at just posting with the same fit that was worn on the drill, because in an interview on No Jumper, Von also made some pretty self-incriminating comments, where he specifically told Adam his gang was killing the Opps. When Adam tried to get him to clarify that Von didn't mean himself personally, Von replied that he meant it. We, team.
I don't get no killing their ass, for. So tell them we is killing them, for that's what we doing to the Opps, for. When they die, look at us, yes.
But when you say we, you're not saying that you personally want to be involved in anything like this, right?
We, team, whatever you want to call it, we is killing their ass, man. If any of you...
Now, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now, whether he's playing or not, here's what a lot of these guys that never been through the system don't understand. If they play this in court, them YT people that's doing jury duty and all that, they're not sitting there trying to decipher whether you was playing or not, especially when you got certain charges against you, right? So anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of law, and they will surely use something like this. Because once again, whether you're playing or not, it fits right into the narrative that they have against you.
Gonna get me locked up, let me know now, because I'm going to trial as soon as they say, yeah, we got this evidence from this interview. If y'all don't get y'all done on.
In the same interview, Von also eerily said that he used to steal Dodge Durangos, but he doesn't get in those anymore.
And the cars we be stealing, is some of the cars I don't even get in no more. Like RT Durangos, I don't get in them cars no more.
Okay.
Oh my Lord. So once again, and it's funny because everybody loves pointing fingers at bloggers, but the thing about it is nobody holds these guys accountable. And you know what's funny? It's to the point to where he's incriminating himself so much, I be thinking he didn't do it because there's no way somebody could be that foolish. You see what I'm saying? I be thinking there's no way that was him on that surveillance footage, because there's no way in hell he's dropping these type of blues clues. It's no way he dropping these type of blues clues. Lord.
Interesting comment when you consider that a Dodge Durango was the exact vehicle that was identified as having been used in the murder of Anton Benoit. A very specific detail to mention, almost as if he wanted people to speculate that he was the shooter. Was he self-stitching or false claiming? Still, Von didn't stop there, as he would hint towards this theory in his music too. On the 23rd of April 2024, he would release his new hit, Flame Out, where Von raps about murdering on camera and watching the footage back like an adult movie. And then, more specifically, he mentions catching an op trying to get gas and bouncing out blasting. Then, he takes it a step further, leaving nothing to the imagination, putting it on God that he committed the murder. In addition, on the track SOB, Von also seemingly mentions the murder, where he refers to sliding south, possibly a reference to them traveling to the other side of the city to do.
See what I'm saying? Trying to click with the Opps, we come your way. Ninja, we sliding south. Hit that dumb ninja with a Draco and a 4.5. What did they say the weapon that was used? Right? If y'all remember the news clip, what did they say? What weapon was used? Where were they at?
The drill. Then he mentions using a Draco and a 45, which was seemingly matching the descriptions of the gun seen on camera being used by the shooters. All of this seemed to be a less than subtle reference to Anton's death, but while a lot of that does seem quite convincing, many are still saying that Von is not really the killer, inferring that he may well actually be trying to claim a body that isn't his just for clout. For example, this Redditor, who believes Von and Ant could never have even known each other, would also doubt the authenticity of the theory regarding Von's outfit.
Now it says, coming from somebody who knows what's going on, this BS or whatever is false and not cool to be putting ish like this on people's name. One, I'ma just assure you, Ant and Von didn't know each other from a can of paint. Two, those not the same jeans or shoes. Look at the upper right pants leg of Buddy in the video. It's a design not on Von pants. And it's a big add difference in the pants rip. Von them is shorties from out west with no ties or history to over there. This happened over east. Once again, they didn't know each other. Now, hypothetically speaking, right? It could be two things. Y'all know that they have hits. I'm not going to get too policey. Shout out to Truth Teller. But you don't got to know somebody to take their life. That's one. But then two, let's say he didn't do it. To be making these type of claims against yourself, where you basically putting yourself in an unaliving, is crazy. Imagine getting arrested for something you didn't do because you said something you didn't do in your music,
which seemingly matched the outfit in the surveillance footage. Now, the main doubt is due to the fact that the murder happened pretty far away from Von's enemies' hoods, and Ant seemingly had no ties to their rivals either. Also, Z Money, a Chicago rapper affiliated with Same Gang, recently appeared on No Jumper and cleared up the rumors that Von had been spreading about him. He would question Von's street credibility the whole interview and called him a liar.
Name him. He told me he won't agents out. Scrags, you ain't never. You ain't got no money still with the fame you got. You ain't like literally.
How you feel about his music? Cause his music going up though. Like you can't respect the music though.
I can't even respect the Goofy. I don't even know his music. I don't know him. Yeah. I told you this. I don't even know him. Like me, my morals and him couldn't even hang around me. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he doing this and doing this, like he couldn't even hang around me, gang. And it's like flogging. Like I got real young, real live hurt people. Like for real. Like no funny shit. And it's like he a fairy tale, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he get up and I just killed this. Like you so stupid. You was really like that. That's a real case, you dumbass little boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though niggas talking on these interviews and be trying to seem cool, you really a dummy. You know what I'm saying? You really showing your true colors.
Interesting.
Well, that's what we think. Anybody with common sense say the same thing. If you really did what you claim you did, and you get on interviews making yourself seem like you did it, you crazy. But even if you didn't do it, if it's to the point to where they don't have anybody to point the finger at, sometimes they come and get you. Or because you made it seem like you was the guy. But like I said, anybody in their right mind, they are not going to go up there and said that they did this or make it seem like they did this. This is why I do kind of feel that maybe it wasn't because the audacity, right?
Comment appeared on a Reddit repost of that interview, which agrees that if you're really killing people and going on interviews bragging about it, either you're dumb or a liar, but both options are proof of stupidity. Now, this may explain why VonOff1700 has been so reckless when discussing the murder, as he knows that in reality, he had nothing to do with it, other than sharing the outfit and wearing glasses just like the shooter in the murder. Now, Von may be using this pure coincidence just to increase his savage reputation and make it appear as if he's a killer, causing fans of drill music to really believe his raps, boosting his rap career in the process. Now, VonOff1700 may be more calculated than the average listener gives him credit for. But interestingly, he openly admits that he doesn't take any drugs or intoxicants.
And I don't do no drugs or none of that. So I be on alert and on point. So
that's like, dope.
I'm cool. So everybody like in the party, everybody be getting high, drunk. I be walking around with like 10 phones. I got everybody's phone, everything. So it's like, it's don't.
So you don't drink, you don't smoke, pills, anything?
No, I used to drink lean, but after when I got locked up, I fell back out there. But sometimes I still, like, bro don't come around, I get off the drink, but I don't really that shit be putting me to sleep. So I don't
I've never been high before. Like, I've never smoked weed before. Are you the same way?
Yeah, I never smoked weed before, never.
Now, the gas station incident may really just be a
Yeah, let me tell y'all, this is my first time seeing this video. No way in hell did I think that Trap LaRoyce was good. Yeah, this guy. I would just leave that
formula
alone.
for him getting some success in the rap industry and creating some buzz around his name. As to this day, Von shows multiple clues in his video that possibly indicate his role in murder, like this shot in the track Flame Out, where he points 2 pistols at a dead body, indicating that he did the murder, or filming his latest music video Beat Up the Road at a Shell gas station, and again referencing a murder on camera in the lyrics. Clearly the location choice of this video was intentional as a nod towards a rumoured gas station hit. However, surely if Von really did kill Ant that day, he wouldn't be so heavily referencing his part in the murder. Well, what fans perhaps didn't realise is that these lyrics may actually be referencing a completely different murder, with some insanely coincidental similar details. As it turns out, another man named Anton was also murdered in 2023, with this Anton allegedly being affiliated to Toscang's rivals, Same Gang. He was also killed in a gas station by 2 shooters, with this murder taking place in Chicago's west side in the Austin neighborhood, which is exactly where VonOff1700 is from. Anton Juan Smith was killed on March the 17th, 2023 at 8:45 p.m. on the 300 block of South Cicero Avenue at the local gas station. Anton Juan Smith was killed in his driver's seat when 2 shooters approached his car and opened fire. He was shot in the chest and later died at Stroger Hospital. Both cases have a striking resemblance to each other, but one was way more publicized than the other, with surveillance footage being released to the public. Allegedly, Anton Juan Smith was actually a member of Same Gang, and maybe VonOff1700 was referring to the murder of Anton Juan Smith rather than the murder of Anton Benoit this whole time, with Reddit actually getting the crime wrong. In this picture, Anton Juan Smith can actually be seen at that very same gas station, and on the track Flame Out, VonOff1700 raps "We left him at Thornton's," which is located right near Cicero Avenue where this murder took place. He also raps about killing the—
Oh my lord. Yeah, let me tell y'all, and this is why I always say, if you outside doing crimes this day and age, you see what he just did? You see how easy it was for him to connect the dots like that? Whether this was really VonOff1700's work or not, you see how easy that was? What y'all think the feds do? What y'all think these guys who go to school, graduate, get paid a great salary to be in this profession, what do you think they're doing? With way more better technology, with way more resources and access to certain things, what do you think they're doing?
Opp inside of his car, which differs from the July murder of Anton Benoit, but matches the second off-camera murder that I just identified. And eerily, this Anton looks much more similar to the man in the picture that VonOff1700 is pointing his gun at in the music video. Now, this is all speculation, and nothing can be proved with the evidence provided, but regardless, all of this controversy and the recent stream of hit songs he's been releasing has made VonOff1700 one of the hottest prospects in drill music right now. He recently signed a deal to the highly reputable label Sony Music.
Like, my first deal was some decent. My first deal was a distribution deal. I don't know like what's the difference real, but I got a distribution deal as my first deal. My decent, like the advance was decent and everything. It's just I just ain't take that.
And Von has continued the motion following his deal on the 23rd of April, dropping his first full-length project, Through My Hood, F Your Hood. And judging by the view counts on his various songs, interviews, and his Instagram like counters, he's clearly on his way to success in the rap industry. But the question remains, is there a murder charge waiting around the corner, ready to derail his music career just as it got going? Or is VonOff1700 really just falsely claiming murders that he had nothing to do with, just to get ahead in the modern-day gangster reality show of drill music? If it's the latter—
Now, you know it's crazy because recently he had got into it with THFG Baby. In the same way Z Money was saying that this guy is pretty much a creative player. He's not a real character. He's talking about bodies he didn't commit. That's the same thing that THFG Baby said. Like, you basically claiming these weird bodies that we don't know about, these fake bodies, whatever the case may be. So it seemed like it's a stigma on his name to where he's claiming bodies that he's really not committing, right? Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. But amongst, I guess, the guys that's really out there, that's really doing whatever X, Y, and Z, they're saying that they don't respect it. They feel he's lying.
But then perhaps VonOff1700 is much smarter than we're giving him credit for. If the former, then he really is a dummy, ready to crash out. But clearly right now, VonOff1700 is much more focused on his music career than killing his ops, real or otherwise. Because he's been making smart moves, networking in the industry, and focusing on the music. He's linked up with rap heavyweights like Polo G, Sexy Red, and G Herbo.
Chicago Bull versus Chicago. Boy, you out here looking like a scat player. I got a chance to make the shot. Every time.
County if you been trained by a sharpshooter, bro. Oh, so we already heard. No, hell no, hell no.
And at the end of his new track, SOB, he even teased a new song with Bronx drill legend in the making, D-Thang.
Tell him where you at, bro.
We're no rack right now. They're really trenches like.
With no what on you though?
No security, not.
Who the security? Wait, who the security? Hold on, security, get ready. Security, get ready. Security, get ready. Where my security at? What is security at? What is security at?
Want to see my security?
What is security at?
Want to see my security?
Show them the security. All right. All right. All right. Tell them you out here. Tell them you out here. Tell them you out here.
I need security. But we in a rack, in a real rack. Not on the side, but we in a real rack.
All right.
The dungeon for real.
Hey, look, when we just rolled through my out there.
Nobody.
All right.
Nobody.
All right.
Now, we may never know if Von really was the shooter on July the 26th or on March the 17th, 2023. Or maybe we will soon. That might be the end of him. But right now, only one thing's clear, and it's the fact that as it stands currently, VonOff1700 has great talent and a lot of potential to make it in the rap game. Right now, his name is ringing in these streets, but the jury's still out on whether or not that's for the right or wrong reasons. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble and keep the self-incrimination to a minimum, and then maybe one day he might well be considered a Chicago.
Let me tell y'all something, right? If y'all notice, he mentioned that is he one hit away, right? Or maybe he might get snatched before he actually get to succeed in music. And a lot of times, that's how it goes. They let you get away with everything until you get right there. And it seems like as soon as you get some type of success with music, the feds come knocking. It's like they almost do it purposely. Now, when it comes to this whole situation, like he said, maybe Von is actually smarter than we think. Maybe he used the clout because basically the internet are the ones who tied him to that body. So instead of him saying, no, that wasn't me, or not claiming it, he did claim it, but it's just that it was a different body he may be associated with, allegedly. So he used that as his claim to fame. In return, his videos get millions of views. His interviews get hundreds of thousands of views because they believe that this man is really about what he's rapping about. And that's usually the mystique of the drill culture, where the audience wants to know that you're really like that. Or when they believe that you are, they support you more. As y'all know, controversy and drama makes the world go round and travels faster than anything. So it could be one of two things here. He's either really that crazy for incriminating himself on social media, I guess thinking that nothing's gonna happen, or he really never did nothing. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do y'all think he's out here just being crazy as he says? Or do you think the reason he's acting like that is because he got nothing to worry about due to him not doing anything in the streets? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? But look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score. Therefore, your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We're doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.